Hey man, say man, welcome back to the channel, man. Today we got World's Baddest Woman Was a Murder, The Halftime Killer by Chiseled Adonis, man. I heard something that I seen it. I knew I seen this later before, so I reacted to the video before this. The video before this was about this lady. She was like 1,000 pounds, and yeah, she was just 1,000 pounds. She was real big. So reacted to that video. Didn't have enough space for it on my hard drive. Love that. So then now I'm reacting to she was a killer, and I heard something about this about a lady being like real big, and she was trying to like avoid. She was trying to help her sister avoid jail time, but I think the sister ultimately ended up confessing somehow, some way that she ended up killing like her son, and they was like, because they didn't believe her. They didn't believe it. She was like, "Oh, I sat on him and killed him." They was like, "Nah, somebody was like hitting him in the head with something." So, hey man, let's get into this, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it.
Alright, so boom. Earlier this week, I did a video on this humongous woman. And why did nobody tell me that she got arrested for allegedly sitting on her nephew and sending him to the upper room? Do you know how heavy you got to be to give a child blunt force trauma just from sitting on them? And this happened in Texas. Shorty was damn near facing the death penalty. She was gonna get hit with a lethal injection, but at that size, it might take her 2 days to die. This is easily one of the
Alright.
wildest stories I've ever read, and I'm disappointed I never knew about this before I recorded the doggone video. So check this. It was 2008 in March. Her nephew was taken to the hospital suffering from some breathing difficulties and also had a head injury. He later died from the wounds, unfortunately, right? She ended up becoming the prime suspect because for whatever reason, she said it was her who killed the child. The law went through the wall to come and get her big ass.
That's sad.
Transported her to the station in a U-Haul on the very bed she sleeps on. Also, let it be known how many people is on staff here just to transport her into
Okay.
the U-Haul. You got 5 in the truck, 2 on the outside, and 4 additional inside the crib. Shorty got a whole offense just to push her into the U-Haul. Here's the kicker, because I don't want to drag this out longer than it needs to be. Turns out she didn't even do it. She was trying to play cover-up for her sister, the mother of the son, who apparently sent this young man to the shadow realm because she kept bludgeoning this doggone boy, neglecting this doggone boy. And
Yep. Knew I was right. Yeah. So she was trying to take the rap for her sister, but the sister was the one who kept hitting him in the head with something. I know. I see. I be knowing stuff.
big sister decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the fall because of 1 or 2 reasons. One, loyalty. That's my sister. I gotta look out for her. But what about the baby boy? Where's your loyalty to the doggone nephew?
Right.
Just because the nephew ain't here, and the only way that you could really protect him is by way of justice, but the sister is physically sitting in front of you, you decide to go and try to see if you can protect her and take the fall. For what reason? Because you over 1,000 pounds, and you know there's no regular life that you could really live. You bedridden every single day of the doggone year. Might as well go behind the penitentiary and waste away, feeling as if you protected somebody in the name of keeping your sister outside the doggone pen. One way or another, Shorty said she did it when she knows she didn't.
I was gonna get capital murder charges.
The death penalty,
The
possibly.
death penalty, I really saw it like they
Ah,
were,
she ended up losing all that weight. Good for her. Good for her. She looks great.
doing me a favor.
Myra lied for months, but even prosecutors started to doubt her when the little boy's autopsy revealed head trauma consistent with repeated abuse.
Yeah.
In the face of that scientific evidence, Myra finally told the truth. She'd seen her sister Jamie abuse her little boy, and working with her attorney, she even recorded her sister confessing.
That's it right there, right there. Jamie's accusing Myra of testifying against her. And Myra's telling her, hey, I haven't made any statements. I didn't tell him how you hit him on the head with a brush.
A logical person would say, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. She
Right.
would acknowledge, and she wouldn't resist the implications for Myra.
Charges were dropped against Myra, and her baby sister Jamie was arrested on child abuse charges and is now serving 15 years in prison.
This demon not only bludgeoned her son so much so to where he died.
I think she did it with a brush,
was also
too.
angry at her sister for reneging on taking the fall for her. Mind you, when they charged her with 15 years, it was 2010. She was 22. Hold on, wait a minute. 2010, 15 years.
She lost a lot
This
of weight.
bitch free this year.
We can't expect God to do all the work.
Crying.
This big woman lived 3 lives in one. You was on trial for murder, only to find out that you were framing yourself in an effort to protect your sister. Then you were over 1,000 pounds. That's a story in and of itself. And then she lost all the weight. She was over 1,000. She lost 800 pounds. She in the 200s now. Went from bedridden every single day. Now she on the beach with her family. They damn near had to stitch 3 shirts together just for her to have a bra. Now she can shop for her own clothes. If this ain't one of the greatest My 600-Pound Life stories I've ever seen,
Yeah.
I don't know what is.
It really
Fun fact,
is.
She divorced her enabling husband, by the way. She posted a Facebook post about 10 years ago. I was able to find it where she kind of explained what transpired. Nonetheless, I think Shorty's a little weird for trying to take the fall for her sister, especially knowing that the sister was indeed abusing said child. Why would you want to take the fall for that? But I guess when you're in this state of mind, you do crazy things as well. You over 1,000 pounds. Clearly something wasn't clicking. Whatever the case may be, unfortunately, she didn't get a chance to live a very long life because just last year in February, she passed away at the young age of 42 years old.
Damn.
So I say all that to say, moral of this story, make sure you take care of your health. Above all else, make sure you got your mental in check
Yeah.
as well. And if you just so happen to have any friends or family that just so happen to be out here abusing children, please do not mess around and try to take a fall on their behalf. Let them deal with what comes their way. In fact, you should do everything that you can to make sure that they face the justice that is definitely on the horizon for them, because the dildo of consequences rarely arrives loose.
The dildo of consequences. I have nothing to say to that. But yeah, man. Damn, that's sad. She didn't get to live a very healthy life, man. But I mean, a very long life. But you know, I'm working on mine, cause you know I'm 50? Like 250, 255, and you know, man, some days it's a struggle. But comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Please don't make me think of it like you can't think again.